If you want to build an online community that consistently generates six figures and has top quality engagements, you need to know what we learned in the past year building our community on Skool. We reached the top 1% of Skool communities and we've learned a lot along the way. Stick around and I'll teach you everything that we learned, how to consistently keep your community engaged, how to keep your members rather than having them come in and go out, and a lot of the juicy secrets that other gurus have not been telling you. So let's dive right into the actual community that we have. This is the CubeCraft community, and let me just show the dashboard here. This is currently our earnings. So we have 482 paid members and 16K MRR. And this is our paid community. So we have a free and a paid community, and I'll show you how that works in the funnel. So let me go into the funnel. And if you don't know what a funnel is basically the journey that your customer has from the moment they meet you to the moment they buy your product or join your community, right? So our funnel is extremely simple. We do not pay for ads. We do not have a team. It's just me and my brother making YouTube videos and building a business out of that. So we have no business experience prior to this. We are not businessmen per se, and everything that we've learned to reach the top percent was really done on our own accord. So diving into the funnel, and I'm just showing you this as plain as it is because it needs to be relatable to show you that you can do this as well. It's really just as simple as I'm showing you here. There's no gatekeeping here. This is the raw truth. We have a YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel, we make videos. So this is the channel that Misha has. I'm his brother. And for about a year in 2024, we started taking YouTube seriously and making videos there. And like a lot of 7 months, 5 months, 1 year, these videos are all in the same year. And there's, I guess, one which is 2 years old, which is like a video that he made when he wasn't really that popular yet on the channel. But really in 2024, it started to grow from about 500 to now 40K subscribers by really consistently uploading a video every week. Now, when you look at the videos, they're just giving away value in the DevOps industry. So this is a specific job title in the tech industry. It's like the bridge between developers and operations, but that doesn't really matter for this video. What matters is that people watch videos, and in that video, they gain a certain value, right? So when people watch your content, they need to get something in return, whether that is just learning something from your video, being entertained, or you giving them advice on something, or all of them at once, right? So that's how we built an audience of not just followers, but buyers. And this is a very important distinction, right? Not that this was the intention, but we saw our audience initially, well, his audience growing consistently around the 500 subscriber to 1,000 to 2,000 mark. And a lot of the people were craving more of the material. And that's where I stepped in to really help Misha outsource that part of the business for him. And we created the Skool Community, and the rest is history, as we're now in the top 1%. Now, how do people come to Skool? In the video below, you will see, let me zoom this in a little, you will see that there is a call to action. So in the description, there's like a description of what our offer is. So want to become a highly paid DevOps engineer? Go here. Do you want free DevOps courses? Go here. And this is what I mean with free. So there is definitely a free option, and I'll dive into the details of this, but you can immediately go to the paid community by either one of these links, and it shows a little bit of credibility in the journey that Misha has. Now, that is the YouTube part. So that is really the only part where people get to know us and get value from the videos, right? There's no website that people visit. There's no ads that we're running. Everything is 100% organic from YouTube, and that's what makes it so great, easy, and sustainable. Now, I mentioned we have a free to paid model. So most people join the free community, right? There's nothing holding them back from joining them. You come to a website. Let me show you actually how this website looks like. So this is the about page of our Skool Community. And this is where you try to convert people to join your community. And if you want to learn about how to set up an about page like this, or an about page like we have in the paid community, There's a full free course that we have in our Creator Freedom community that teaches you how to set up your school exactly like we did. You can copy our templates, our images, and our AI generators to get solid about pages like this. So if you want to get access to that course, join the free community in the description below. But this is the free community of the DevOps community that we are funneling them through eventually, at least we hope. And once you get inside, you get access to a welcome page. So we're explaining what Skool is, who we are. There's a piece of value. So this is the DevOps roadmap. So when people that watch the video want to get some more in-depth information on what he is teaching, this is something that they can go to. There are some templates, some courses, basically some value. You need a lead magnet. So this is the free part of the community. And then going back to this model, when you sign up to the free community, you do have to enter your email address. And this is a very, 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 very important part of the funnel. Because when you sign up with an email address, we have an API to Zapier, which connects to ConvertKit. We also teach you how to do this in the Skool course that we have. It's free. And what this does is it builds an email list, right? So like a newsletter, this builds an email list in the process of people joining your free community. And of course, you're going to get some spam and some fake emails, but you can limit that by asking some membership questions prior to them joining. And as you can see, we have 5,000 members already. Obviously, it's been a success for us. So once the sign up is started, an email sequence is triggered from ConvertKit. And that email sequence basically gives them even more value. So it teaches them what we did, what we teach, just all the good stuff. And eventually this email sequence also warms them up for the KubeCraft community, which is the paid offer that we have, right? So inside the free community, there are some value posts, there are references and a demo to KubeCraft. And for us, in order to summarize the free community, a lead magnet, a little bit of value, to really get to know people with the Skool platform. Skool is going to be a multi-billion-dollar platform. Communities as a concept is going to be huge in the future. So do not underestimate that at all. But it's still in its infancy today. I mean, there are some very successful Skool communities. Obviously, we belong in that category as we are in the top 1%. But still, the concept of communities is not that popular yet, and neither is the Skool platform, but it's going to grow exponentially over the years. In my opinion, courses are dead and communities is the next best thing. Now, then the free-to-paid model obviously funnels to a paid option. This is not required per se. I mean, if you want for fun, you can just have a free community and hang out with your followers there. Nothing wrong with not having that at all. And you could also, of course, just leave the entire free community out and go straight to the paid only option. The free community is a great lead magnet to get people into your community, to build your email list, but at the same time, they're getting access for free, right? There's nothing that you're asking in return. So there's nothing to lose for your members, and this builds trust. And when you build trust with your audience over time, this warms them up and gets them more acquainted with you and makes them more likely to buy your paid products down the line. So what works for us really well is that we provide value in the free and then provide even more value in the paid community. But we made one mistake. So learn from this one is that we gave a bit too much value in the free community. We gave like 20 hours worth of our courses in there, and people would join the free community and not be as incentivized to join the paid community because they were so occupied with all the free material that we have that they hardly ever got to the paid option, right? So never give too much value in your free community. You can give too much value in your paid community as well. Well, I'll show you how that works later. So that is this is basically our funnel, and that's all it is, right? YouTube videos, call to action, free community, or paid community. That's it. A child can do this. Now, let's go into the actual community that we have. So, how did we get to the top 1% as complete noobs, as non-businessmen in an industry we are completely new with? I'm going to show you all of the mindset and tricks that we did to really make it what it is today. And before I proceed with that, I can summarize most of it in one sentence, but it's a bit more complicated than this, so don't just take this word for it and leave. There's a lot of details and juicy parts coming up and some secrets that I haven't shared before. Everything that we've done is done from the mindset of how would I want to be treated when I join this community. When you create a community that you would want to join, when you provide value that you would be happy with, when you set a price that you think is going to be reasonable, you have to think like the customer. You don't have to think like you. Like, you have to give what the market wants. And in that process, you need to really align yourself with the customer. Like, why would I join this? And would I be happy with what I get in return? That is the value equation. Now, a community is nothing without its people, right? So when you join a community for the first time, you hop in, you don't know anyone, you're going to get hit with a welcome message. So this is, let me get one of the messages right here. So this is the Creator Freedom welcome message. If you join a community, this is a message that you will get from me. This first message is automated by the platform. However, you do want to follow up on this. So when people join, they get a welcome message, they feel welcome, and some reply, some don't. Remember that when I said people don't know Skool, a lot of people are shy or scared to make a profile and interact with others. A lot of them are just sitting on the fence to really check what's going on, right? So that's the reality of things, and we can mitigate that by at least sending them a welcome message and hoping they reply. And if they don't, you follow up on that message. So first of all, the welcome message should welcome them, of course. You see that it says SIDA, so this is the name that this person signed up with, and you can set this up in the Skool settings. We show you how to do this in the course with a template, and you can just have like this tag, first name tag, and it will automatically use the name that the person signed up with. Now, that is the welcome message, and when they reply, you just enter a conversation, and they will introduce themselves. And when they introduce themselves, let's take a look here. One of the newest ones. So this is the paid community, but this is going to be the same for both free and paid. So people are going to introduce themselves, tell about their goals, and in that process, you can identify like, what is this person's pain point? Why did they join? What industry is he in, or what problem is he or she trying to solve? And that really helps to build a relationship with that client, because you can then send a DM or react to posts with that in mind. Then, I mentioned there are sign-up members, right? There are people who join and don't say anything. This is the one that you need to reach out to proactively. So I can open up here right now and I will see somebody who is level 1, has not done anything. Is there one else? Edison. So there are people, Steven here, who joined and who haven't introduced themselves yet. So I send them this message. Hello there, welcome to the KeepCare community. I noticed you haven't introduced yourself yet, so just reaching out if you need any help with anything or have any questions. Happy to help you on your way. In this case, it still wasn't enough. I mean, there's nothing that much more you can do if they don't respond, but there are definitely people that do respond. Here, for example, hey, my name is Alejandro, currently I'm a QA engineer looking to become a DevOps engineer, excited to learn and currently going through the courses. Thanks for reaching out. So I've never had anybody respond in a negative way. Everybody appreciates the fact that you reach out to them. And some of them are like, oh, I've been busy lately, or I didn't have the courage yet or the time. So people will definitely appreciate when you do this. And it can only help them to become more engaged with the community. And what I'm about to say is something you need to remember, and I really want to emphasize. You want people to join your community and stay for the community. You can leave a course behind. Like, Classroom is an important part of our community, and I'll go deeper into this later, but you can go through this material and leave, but you don't leave your friends behind, right? You don't leave your relationships behind and the access to the people that you've built up with in your time, in your stay during a community. So when your membership expires or you cancel, you're done, you're out, you lost all the access, and that's something that you really want to be in terms of value, right? The value needs to be the community. It should not be your courses. So Always focus on trying to get people intertwined in the community, have them show up in calls and participate, really. That's how you build and nurture long-term engagement. And everything I'm about to say is not, or have said already, is not just for school communities, obviously. This works for Facebook groups, this works for other platforms. It's really just about top 1% community building. So this was just a section going out to more. Now, we have our members covered. We have the welcoming covered. We have the reach out covered. And then we have people that cancel. So there are going to be people that cancel. When you look at settings on your community, and then there's something called churn. Churn is basically the percentage of people that leave your community over time. And it's inevitable. Every company, every service, even Netflix, HBO, all of these things have churn. It's a very normal market concept, and most platforms and churn rates are about 10%, if not more, 10 to 20. 10 is generally considered to be good. We have 2.3, and this is double what we usually have. How is our churn so low? Well, currently it's high for us because when we started the community, we had like a crazy offer that the first 100 people are going to become free. This is one of the secrets that I share in the course, which is an insane lead magnet that just works phenomenally well and is too good to be true for both you and your members. So we lived up to this. We reached 500 members and those people became free. That happened last month. So we have like 20 people now that have canceled their subscription and are going to be re-invited again for free. And that's why our churn is now 2.3% rather than the 1% that we usually have. So that is churn. Now, you can reach out to your members. I would say, hello, Martijn. Sorry to see you've canceled your membership. Was now not the right time to continue learning with the community. If price an issue, you can save about 30% with an annual membership. So what this does is they're going to be heard, right? When somebody cancels and you don't engage with them, they're going to leave anyway, right? So there's nothing to lose in terms of reaching out to them. Most often they will not respond, or they will give like a reason of why they left, like now is not a good time, I had a baby. I mean, life is full of things that can happen, right? So don't take things personal. And I'm going to be honest, it stings every time I see somebody leave, like, why are you leaving? What did we do wrong? And like that's also what I ask sometimes. What did we do wrong? Why are you leaving? And I can't recall a single example where people have left and said, I think this sucks. I think there's not enough courses. I think you guys have done a bad community. You're not doing a good job. Never. And that's a great thing. That's something that you want. But I also have left communities because I simply was done learning or have too many things going on in life. Right? That happens. So don't make it too personal. It's going to be a natural part of your business, but it does sting every time somebody leaves. So what you can do is follow up, and when they give a reason back, you can work with that reason to try and fix it. Like if cost is an issue, then you can say you can upgrade your annual to annual, and you're going to save 30, 50, 60% on your membership, and you only pay this amount per month rather than this. And we have people that were canceling and then upgraded to annual because they thought, you know what, that's actually a good offer. So that is the price element. One of them is, I don't have enough time. And then you can say, because Skool works, let me show you this. We currently charge $92 per month. This was not always the price that we had. We had $19, $29, $35. So we increased the price every time. And what happens is when somebody joins for $29 a month and they leave now, they see a button that says, are you sure you want to leave? Because the price is now $92 a month. And you can only rejoin for this current price. So a lot of the people feel locked in because they're in so cheap and they know if I leave, I'm never getting back in cheap. So that's why increasing your price gradually works very well. and keeps them locked in, basically. And this is not enough. I mean, if you don't use the platform at all, if you don't watch the courses, don't attend calls, don't read posts, you should leave. I mean, it's a waste of money. But yeah, some people do decide to stay because of that. So reach out to every cancellation and try to work with them if there's any solution to be provided in your cancellations. Now, next step is that we have to listen to our members, right? So through the posts, through the calls that you have, you really want to learn and understand what your audience is appreciating from your community. Some people really love the fact that you're here every day. Like, I can show you this right now. When we go to dashboard metrics, this is the CubeCraft community activity. So from day one, right? We started in February, I see, so not March. Every day there's been activity, and that is the community activity. This is my activity, right? Almost from day one, I've been here almost every single day. Almost. You have to show up every single day because you cannot expect your community to be active and engaging. You cannot expect your community to be participating and like everything if you're not there. You have to provide the example. You need to be there every day. And to demonstrate how far, through great lengths, we went at the beginning. I welcomed every single person that joined from March till I think July, August, consistently. Every single one that made a post, I would reply like this: "Hey, welcome to the community. I read your post," and they would explain about their goals. I mean, I welcomed every single person, everyone. And that is showing up. Like, people feel welcome that way. They got the message, but when they make a post and they introduce themselves and you react to that, it really gives a more personal touch and think that these people care. These people actually care about me. These people read my story. So there's no cheat codes here, right? You just treat others how you would want to be treated. So showing up every day, answering every post, leave nothing unanswered, right? Nothing. You want every post to have a comment, and not just a like, I mean a comment, an answer, a response, and keep everybody engaged and happy. So the people that are active are going to feel appreciated because you respond to them. And the people that are just watching on the sidelines, they also see, what, this guy is active. He's here every day, and they help the people that reach out. So I want to have this service ready, and that's why I'm going to stay a member. Nothing hurts more than a dead community, because a dead community shows no value, right? So keep it active. And this is going to be the most difficult when you're just starting out. So this is why I think a free community is a great starting method as well. Just build your free community to 1,000 members and then launch your paid community, because you're going to get activity from day one. Because when you launch with an opening offer to the paid community, you're going to get a ton of members already from the free to paid, assuming you're doing everything right. So once again, if you want to know how to set this up, have a pro Skool Community, just watch the course in the Creator Freedom Community. You can join for free and sign up there. Now, what we also have is we appreciate our members, right? So every now and then we are going to, let me recall, this was not too long ago. So I made a post appreciating other members. So I went over all of the success stories and all of the achievements that were done. You need to celebrate wins. So when somebody made money, when somebody got a client, when somebody achieved this goal, when somebody got this exam, when somebody got a date, I mean, whatever your community is going to be about, you want to celebrate wins with each other. And this is not fake. I mean, this is sincere. This is coming from a good place in my heart. It's just that when you make people feel appreciated, and this is obviously working for the people that get called out and appreciated, but other people see that as well. And once again, it shows this guy is there. He's here every day, and he really cares for me and other people because he's doing stuff like this. So remember to appreciate your members, make posts, call them out, celebrate wins, and keep sharing value with each other. I would also be okay with learning from other people. What I mean by that is, yes, we have learned everything ourselves, but I think 1 month ago or 6 weeks ago, we did join another community. This is like $200-300 every month. where we are learning how to make this even better, right? We're learning how to run a community even better. So we don't think we're perfect, not at all. We think we're noobs. Like, we reached the top 1%. You can see that here. But because we are not businessmen, because we are not perfect, we are very open to learning from other people. And we didn't really have like a place to go to because the platform is so new. Like, you need to be willing to invest and learn from others in order to get that level, because you can do everything yourself. You can skip all of the potential lessons that others have already went through. And that's what we did, but it's the hard way. And I think our community was 2-3 times as big if we knew from day one everything we know today, right? So that's the importance of starting with a solid foundation, and that's why we made the course. So let me just show you what this course actually looks like. So when you join, you can access this for free, right? I told you already. We show you how to set up the email sequence, how to write an about page. I'm going to give you all the email templates and the image templates. These are just things that you can copy in order to make your community look awesome, fit in the classroom, and basically everything that we've done already. So that is the Skool course. That is the strategies that we've done, and we're not there yet. We are going to be learning every day. We're going to be improving 1% every day, hopefully, and try to stay in the top 1%. Ideally, we want to be kicked out because that means that some communities are growing and doing even better, and that's only something that we can learn from. When you do the cancellations or whenever you get feedback and calls, you can learn a lot more from the people that leave and don't join than from the people that join. So what we do in our free community, and this is something I did recently on another account, where I would just bombard everybody in the free community, say, why have you not joined the paid community yet? And a lot of the people will give you feedback, like, I think the price is too steep, or I didn't know there was a paid community. And you learn so much from the people that have not joined yet, and all of those lessons you can apply to make it even better. So, we've had people come in this community and ask, where's the classroom? Right? You click on the top and you're in the classroom. And there are people who have never seen, oh, is there another community? Is there a paid community? Like, you have the demo here, you have the upgrade button here, you have every post that's going to have a reference to the paid community, and still people don't see it. So you need to do whatever you can to make it as clear as possible, that they can find your offer, that they know what your offer is and how they can join that. So that's how you can really maximize your conversion from the free to paid. So we've went over quite a few things, right? We went over providing value, to having the classroom set up. You want the classroom to not be too clogged and filled. You want the community to not be about your courses. It should really be about access to you and the members, because you leave a course behind but not a community. I would recommend to not have too many courses in the same community. I think, we have too much already, honestly, but we are in a tech niche where I think are an exception, where more hours and more courses is actually something that's appreciated by this audience. But generally, what you want to avoid is that people join, see too much material, and don't know where to begin. But it can be very intimidating to see 40 hours of courses and think, oh, I need to go through this in order to get the outcome. That's too much. I'm going to quit. So you want to prevent overwhelm. So ideally, you limit this to about 4 to 6 courses at most. So try to merge courses into one section, really make them as structured as possible. I can show you what I mean by that. So when you go to this course, for example, there are like 5 small sections of this course, and it takes only 2 hours in this case to go through it. And that's what you want. People step in, they see this, and they think, I can do this. If there's like 80 hours worth of courses, they're like, no way I'm going to do this. Even if it's a lot of value, it's too much. So give value, welcome everybody, make people feel personally welcomed, show up every day, host calls and events, do the welcome message, engage and follow up with the welcome message. engage on silent members, and make them feel welcome and that they're really in a place where you care about them. Reach out to cancellations. Right, you can do that here in the cancellations. Listen to your people, listen to your audience, listen to your cancellations, appreciate your members, and be willing to learn from other people. And you can get a top 1% Skool community as well. Just join the free creator community that we have. There's a link in the description below. Start your own community and learn from us and build along the way. Creative freedom is free to join. And yeah, I hope to see you there and build your own community. The potential of this is going to be huge, guys. So do not underestimate the power of community. The free community is an email list and an audience that you're going to nurture and build over years. We were committed to starting at a loss, because it is a license, at a loss of $99 a month. We were committed to working for 6 months for free and not make a single dollar. We turned a profit in the first week with, I think, 1,000, 2,000 subscribers. And that's because we had the crazy opening offer, obviously, but we were committed to working for 6 months at a loss. So you need to be patient with this. I think it's going to happen a lot faster, but you want to nurture and create an audience over time, which takes time. But those people stick around for a long time. You build a valuable email list, and it's going to accelerate your personal brand, your revenue, your just everything, right? So Skool is the future. Be patient, keep working. And I mean, you're so early if you start your community now. So I hope you can create one, start one, and yeah, get in the top 1% like us. See you in the next video, and thank you for watching.